Learn. Nice. Come shop with us. Come shop with us. Come shop with us. We got what y'all need, man. We got what y'all want, man. Come shop with us.
One of the original vitamins are formulated to support within the no big deal.
What's up, Joe? You want this? Cool. What's up? No, I think once we're done, people buy a lot. $2,000. What appreciate people collect their watch. They put that watch. All right, now I'm back. I'm back. It's your boy Baz. I had to step out for a second so Joe can, make Joe his little lunch and make me a little something to go with it. But today, right now I'm looking at the inside of Terrence Crawford knockout watch collection. Now, if y'all know about Terrence Crawford, he's pound for pound one of the best fighters out right now. He's a unanimous belt holder right now for his weight class. After he just got done beating Canelo and what was, arguably one of the biggest fights of the year in boxing. Um, Now he has reached these tremendous heights and achievements in the boxing realm. I want to see what type of watches he picked up along the way. Pretty much go from there, man. Let's see what he's working with. Man. So I'm digress. It kind of started without me. So let's see what he got to say.
$10,000 and then 10 years later, they sell a same watch for like $100,000 or more. Because watches appreciate. People keep them as collectible items.
So what he's talking about at the very beginning is about watch collecting, understanding watch trading and the investments um that watches can be spending $10,000 on a watch that can later on become a $30,000 or 20,000, even $15,000 watch. That means that your watch appreciated in value. Feel me? Take note. Take note.
You know, if you can get a watch, let's say a Patek watch that was built in 1950, how much do you think that watch cost?
A lot.
A lot. And how much you think they paid for it?
A lot more.
You know, no, a lot less.
Oh,
You know, so it's just like anything that in the world.
And then what he just said was what I was saying. Like it's sort of like trading stocks. You feel me? If you certain watches and certain things, if you hold on to it, it appreciates in value. The stock, the stock or price margin of it increase, and because you originally bought in and when it was a cheaper price, you have now like 10x. I mean, not 10x, but more like 3x, 2x. Like you didn't double your your value in the watch, and you done doubled your investment. And just to harp on also from what he was saying, like vintage watches, like those old Patek Philippe's, Baccarans, um, those IWCs, certain watches, the vintage watch, I mean the original model, if you have one that is in like mint condition, people are paying top dollar for it. Why? Because the watches aren't manufactured. Those watches aren't in production. So those watches starts to become more valuable to people. So let's hear more about what Terrence Crawford. I like what he's saying so far because I didn't know Terrence Crawford knew this much about the watch market, watch investing.
Everything is always on the rise.
how many do you think you have at this point in like the total value of it all? What do you think is collectively worth?
And I don't know, I probably got like 10 inches, 11 inches.
What do you think the sum of all the value is at this point?
I don't know, that's on work.
That's hard. Yeah. Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
I ain't gonna lie, 10 watches, man, that's a pretty decent watch collection. 10 watches, man, that means that you got a watch for every occasion. He probably got custom watches. He probably got a watch for, when you go out, to like, party events. He probably got a formal watch for when you go to like business meetings and going to formal events. He probably got his everyday watch. And he probably got a couple of everyday watches. Those are watches that you wear on any occasion. You just wear it out and about, everyday situations.
Probably over 500.
Okay. You brought a bunch with you today. I want to take a look at a few. First one, 42-0 engraved Rolex Submariner. That's the
Classic.
for the Canelo fight.
That's a classic. That's a Mariner, that Rolex Submariner. That style is been mimicked by so many different watch brands. Man, it's just an iconic style. And because Rolex came out with it first, they kind of pioneered the whole Submariner, the Submariner archetype, basically. They pioneered it. And every watch that you see today, pretty much, I mean, not every watch, but majority of the Submariner watches you see today has some type of similarity to this original design that Rolex came out.
And that's pretty audacious to receive a 42-0 before you know what's going to happen. What was it like getting that? What was your mindset like receiving it?
Oh, when I received it, I was like, this is dope. They believe in me that much that they know I'm gonna win. Because I had it in my mind that he was me. So it wasn't nothing he can do to, win that night. I wasn't letting nothing or nobody distract me or make me lose focus on what I want to accomplish.
Yeah, yeah. Also, that wasn't the only watch you received during the process. The CEO of Luis Nardon came to Colorado to give you this one right here, right? I'm curious if you can tell me about that experience, what it was like getting that. What did it say to you?
Oh man, this was a dope watch. It's my favorite color. They asked me what's my favorite color. I told them the blue. They said sky blue or dark blue. I said, oh, dark blue. And so when they brought this, it was just like a surprise. Like I know I know you would like it because blue is your favorite color. So him telling me all about the watch, I was just like blown away. And you know, it's a dope watch. It's a dope piece.
Yeah, yeah. The Audemars Piguet there. That one I want to ask you about. Are those custom fit diamonds? Did you have that put in yourself?
Yeah, I bought it like this. I had went down to Houston and right after my jewelry got stolen. So my first set of jewelry got stolen.
When was this?
This was right before the Spence fight. Wow. Yeah. I was in camp. And unfortunately, somebody that was in my house, you know, took advantage of it.
Yeah.
Because of somebody that didn't listen to me.
Yeah.
But I got this one, you know, so I rebound.
Collection could have been even bigger.
Yeah. But everything happened for a reason. It's an eye opener.
The Patek Philippe, which has 2 time zones on there. So obviously one is set to Omaha. What's your other time zone?
I don't know. I never wore that watch. I never wore that watch.
That's what I want.
He has a Patek Philippe travel time Akina. Man, oh man, this man collection. Well between $1 million. I mean, $500 to $1 million. That Patek Philippe, crazy. And for all y'all that's looking for watches, man, we got y'all covered. The link is in the description. Please go check out the collection. The nice one. But let's get back to it, man. That Patek Philippe don't call me about.
I could pick a place to put on there. And the last one, the Hublot, you know, they generally say athletes love Hublot.
I wear that. I like that little watch. You know, it's probably like a $25,000 watch. You know, simple, black, go anything.
Yeah.
You know, this watch I wear a lot, though, to tell you the truth.
Yeah, yeah. Do you have a holy grail watch? Is there something you're after that you really admire?
Nah, I'm not no big guy that be like, oh man, I need to go get this. I need to spend $300,000 on a watch to show everybody I got money.
Yeah,
I don't gotta do that.
That was a pretty interesting piece, man. I'm not gonna lie. Terrence Crawford got a pretty decent. I ain't gonna say pretty decent because he got watches that I can. But he got a hell of a collection. Now, when you get to talking about like, man, Audemars, Patek Philippe's, Hublots, like you mentioning the top tier, you know, which is gonna run you like he said, like that. He had Hublot, black Hublot, that he said he wore every day, but it's about $25,000. You know, so you can expect certain numbers from certain watch brands. But for those who are looking to spend a lot less, but want something that I'm gonna say just as recognizable, because I mean, hey, Audemars Piguet can really it's only so few that's in the same class. But if you're looking for a diver watch, a Submariner, chronograph, he had a chronograph. He had that Audemars Piguet Royal Oak chronograph was one of the watches he was showing. You feel me? We got Invicta chronographs. You feel me? We got automatic watches. We got the G-Shock styles. You feel me? Those that like the digital rubber bands. We got ports. We got automatics. We got what you need, man. Square frames. We got everything. But it's your boy Bass, and I appreciate y'all for tuning in. I'm about to continue to look for some more content to break down and give to y'all. What we got going on right here?
Imagine being able to build an app with your name.
I came on a little bit
That's
too
what I'm
late.
thinking about it. Meet Base 44. The AI.
These aren't your grandma's wristwatches. Coming in at number one is the Hublot Big Bang.
Hublot Big Bang.
Bang. Diamond watches out there, made from 18 karat white gold and encrusted with 1,280.
Damn. So Jay-Z owns some of the rarest watches in the world. And they topped it off with the Hublot. What they call it, the Hublot OBL Big Bang. It has 1,282 white diamonds.
We want diamond, it's fully illegal its own. Case alone, there's 179 baguette cut diamonds. On the peanut, there's another 782. This makes it an eye-popping 45 carats. Let's just say it's basically a snowstorm of sparkle wrapped around.
A 45 karat watch. All manufactured factory set factory. Man, that's crazy.
Your wrist. Jay-Z received this masterpiece from Beyonce as a birthday gift in December 2012 when he turned 43.
So imagine what the value is right now.
This watch. It took 40 months to make. That's why the price is over the roof. Queen Bee reportedly spent $5 million on.
It spent 40 months to make this watch. And for me, I be trying to tell people, well, I guess it's a little different because, you know, like on eBay, right? When you're shipping it out, it'd be like, all right, bet 2 to 4 days. If you was originally getting some of these, not these ones in particular, but these watches that's out here, if you were originally getting these watches, the production time is crazy. I got a custom watch brand out that's right now. And the production time on that is anywhere from 7 to 12 business days. But I'm not building like rare watch pieces like that. Like, we're talking about 32 carats. We're talking about 1,000+ diamonds. Yeah, that's gonna take that long. 40 months, and it's worth $5 million. I want you to take as long as fucking possible. For $5 million, yes, take as long as possible. I want my shit to be fucking. I want my shit to work, never ending. I want this shit to work infinity. And fucking put some couple of infinity stones in that one too. But let me stop cussing so much. I digress. Beautiful watch, beautiful watch. But when your wife is Beyonce, I'm pretty sure they can afford it.
Which makes sense when you see how detailed and dazzling it is. Even Jay-Z gave it a nod in his song Otis with the line, "New watch alert, Hublot." And if he's putting it in a lyric, you know it's the real deal. But despite its sparkle, Jay rarely wears it. He tends to lean towards watches with a quieter kind of luxury. However, if $5 million on one wrist isn't wild enough, buckle up, because the next watch cranks the price dial even higher. Up next is the Patek Philippe Nautilus Tiffany 5711. In 2021, the stunning Tiffany Blue Nautilus was created as a special collaboration between Patek Philippe and Tiffany & Co. to celebrate their partnership. Jay-Z was the first celebrity seen wearing this remarkable timepiece, which makes perfect sense given that both he and his wife, Beyonce, were Tiffany & Co. ambassadors. It fits beautifully into Jay-Z's impressive watch collection, adding a touch of elegance to his wrist. Crafted from stainless steel, the limited edition watch has the iconic Tiffany blue dial, and only 170 were made. This stunning timepiece was initially priced at $52,635, but when the auction hype kicked in, it sold for a whopping $6.5 million. Thanks, that's more than...
God damn. God fucking damn. No, I say God. God damn. But damn, that is a crazy price jump. Now, I give it to Jay-Z. He understands markets and he understands influence. A lot of people don't give him this credit for that. The man is a business icon. And you gotta hand it to him because he understood that by him being an ambassador for Tiffany & Co., he had access to that watch at the very beginning. But now from him putting his watch that watch on his wrist and being the first celebrity to take a picture with that watch. He made that watch, and a lot of people won't give him his just dues. He made that watch worth at auction $6.5 billion. Because he was one of the first billionaires to rack it on the wrist. He let it be known as the billionaire standard. And he pushed it. 6.5 mil. We talking about 10xing and 5xing. This is, it starts to become big business once you can afford these type of watches. But start small, man. You got you covered, man. You got your entry level watches to the game right here, man. Best quality. Let's continue, man.
A lot of luxury cars combined, and such a huge price to pay for steel. Meanwhile, now that we've seen a watch that costs more than your parents' house, prepare for a timepiece that's even more mind-bending. Taking our third spot is the Patek Philippe Sky Moon Tourbillon 6002. Every style reaches a point where attending special events, like an athlete's birthday or a high-profile baptism, becomes part of their routine. In 2023, when Jay-Z showed up at LeBron James's birthday, people's attention were immediately drawn to his wrist. He wore the Patek Philippe Sky Moon Tourbillon. This watch is one of Patek's most intricate creations, with 12 complications, including a tourbillon and a chiming minute repeater. The front dome, calendar, retrograde dates, display, and a leap year cycle. On the back, you'll find a celestial map that comes to life with 3 overlapping discs, which tracks the movement of celestial bodies in the northern hemisphere. However, it's not only complicated, but very expensive. With a price on request tag, similar models are valued at around $6.6 million, and they even come with matching couplings. Imagine wearing a watch that has more.
Now, let's keep it real. We talking about matching cuff. What's up, Joe? My son want to get in the video. But we talk about matching cufflinks that come with this watch, but this watch is worth, it seems like it's worth every penny. You talking about 2 dials? That's crazy. With a moon phase that actually tell you the astronomy on the inside of the, on the case back. The case back is another dial. That's wow. Has a turbulence. That's crazy. Worth every penny. Worth every penny. And I only say that because as someone that that deals with like building and fixing watches as a profession, y'all don't understand how complicated, and that's why they call them complicated complications, how hard that really is. Being able to put all that into one watch is ridiculous. And that watch is, if y'all want to look it up for yourself, it's the Patek Philippe Sky Moon Tourbillon 60012. Man, that watch is crazy. I see why he wore it out to events because it's the showstopper. I'm gonna go back and let them explain a little bit more to y'all.
Matching cufflinks. Imagine wearing a watch that's $1 million, and it's not only complicated, celestial bodies in the northern hemisphere. However, it's not only complicated, but very expensive. With a price on request tag, similar models are valued at around $6.6 million, and they even come with matching couplings. Imagine wearing a watch that has more functions than your smartphone, and it stays accurate until 2100. This piece is truly in a league of its own. Although we've hit the $1 million range, guess what? The next watch adds even more zeros. You ain't seen nothing yet. Swinging right into number 4 is the Patek Philippe 2499. This watch is considered a holy grail among watch collectors. It's one of the most significant Patek Philippe perpetual calendar chronographs. Jay-Z was first seen wearing this rare vintage piece at his annual post-Oscar after party, a celebration he hosts every year. It was made from the 1980s and has a rare factory-made chain-link bracelet, with both the case and bracelet crafted from yellow gold. So how did Jay-Z acquire one of the rarest vintage Patek Philippe's? He bought it from Tony Cabot, a retired watch dealer from Zurich, While the exact price was never revealed, similar 2499 models have sold for $7.68 million at an auction. That's enough money to buy a small private.
that is crazy. But you see, knowing the right people, having the right dealer, can damn near get you anything you want. Me, I'm aspiring to get to that level to be able to obtain them type of watches, but also make them attainable. Man, Jay-Z knows some very powerful people. But let's continue.
You live in a
We gotta go past the commercial.
Private jet, or if you prefer, simply check the time in Ultimate Luxury. Up until now, Patek has been stealing the show. But let's swing to another luxury titan in the Patek family. At number 5 is the Patek Philippe Grandmaster Chime 6300G. Jay-Z was seen wearing.
When you hear the word chime, that means that it comes built in with its own chime. An automatic watch that has a chime built in with it, and it has a reverse, and it's reversible. $2? Oh my man.
This two-faced masterpiece
Face
his
man.
50th birthday celebration. He wore it with elegant folds on his velvet tuxedo. And to its name, the watch actually chimes with the hour strikes and features an astonishing 20 complications. The first edition, known as the Reference 5175, was released in 2016 to mark Patek's 175th anniversary. It was a limited run of just 6 yellow gold models with intricate engravings. The UM6300G comes in a sleek white gold case and has 2 striking black and white dials with a hobnail guilloche pattern at its center. Jay-Z even owns the white gold version,
Damn.
which contains 1,500 tiny parts, which is more than a small car engine. You'll need an application to be considered for one. On the secondary market, it's valued at 2.5 million.
Now, I've dealt with watches that had 100 parts, 100 plus parts, but shit, 1,000? Man, imagine trying to put that together. Just imagine. Now, how long that would take. Probably took forever to really just put that together. What's up, son? Need my help? Man, that's crazy. So right now, we're gonna put this on pause. We're gonna call this part 1 of going through Jay-Z's collection. Gotta go help my son out. I'll be back. Yeah, it's why I do this job, help pay for my little boy. So I'll be back. But yeah, it's crazy. Check out the watches we got right here. Click the link in the description. If y'all messing with them, go check them out. Go cop them, man. They for sale. Prices is low. Jojo. There you go.
Space and open, chaotic. What if I told
All right. So let's finish what we.
Dollars, with some similar models fetching nearly 8 million.
Hold on, part two. So where we last left off at was the Protect Philippe Grandmaster Chime 6300G, which has an $8 million, which some was sold at an $8 million value. Now, I didn't notice that all these prices vary on each watch. That's crazy.
Dollars. In short, even JC might say it's complicated because this watch is truly next level. Since we're past the small print now, how about something from a brand built for billionaires on a rocket ship? Now, on the flip side, if your jaw's on the floor and you want more mind-blowing luxury gems, hit that like button and subscribe. We've got plenty more.
Subscribe to them first, brother.
So let's
Subscribe
jump
to
on
me.
into number 6. Richard Mille RM56, the blueprint. This one-of-a-kind Richard Mille RM56 is truly special. The original version was made with clear sapphire, and there are only 5 in existence. However, Jay-Z had his customized by celebrity jeweler Alex Toll, using transparent blue sapphire crystal to celebrate his iconic album, The Blueprint, in 2019. He raps about the watch saying, "Blueprint on my wrist was 2.5. You can literally see the $2.5 million tourbillon."
Oh, that's crazy. Man has a custom blueprint, Richard Mille, RM056. That's crazy. The fact that his jeweler knew how to customize that is also great.
Movement inside. It reportedly took over 3,000 hours to craft, longer than it.
If you live in a Michigan system that has 0 DUI the last 5 years, listen carefully. I was an insurance agent for 30 years, and what I'm about to tell you,
The average human pregnancy. Aside wearing it for the blueprint performance, Jay-Z has worn this unique watch several times. He was seen with it at the 2019 Vibes 2 event at Webster Hall and at the NAACP Image Award. It's one of the standout pieces in his watch collection. For reason, he paid $2.5 million for this masterpiece.
Right.
Actually, that's pocket change for a man worth $2.5 billion. Wait, that transparent time machine blow your mind? Well, get ready for a green machine, because Jay's next Richard Mille is absolutely Richard Mille RM5601 Green Sapphire. Jay-Z has another customized Richard Mille piece in his impressive watch collection. It's the translucent green sapphire RM56. After jeweler Alex Todd transformed one of his RM56s from clear sapphire, Jay-Z asked Todd to customize another one, this time in green sapphire. There are only 5 RM56 in existence, and Jay-Z owns 2 of them. Now, that's next level luxury. Made from solid blocks of green sapphire, this one.
That's crazy. The fact that it's only, what he said, 5 in existence. Jay-Z owns 2 of them. I'm gonna put up 3. He owns 2 of them. By now, he probably on the 3rd one. You can easily see why he's a billionaire. Now let's listen to more.
It's truly a gem, unlike anything else. It's packed with over 500 precision parts and a tourbillon, more like you're wearing a piece of space technology on your wrist. Our dude showed off this custom watch at Michael Rubin's exclusive all-white party on July 4, 2021. In 2021, this limited edition watch was valued at around $3 billion, but its value has only gone up since then. If Jay-Z ever decided to sell it, you'd likely need to pay a small fortune, possibly even more than you're willing to part with. Okay, we've done diamonds and sapphire rockets. Let's turn the spotlight on something a little bit more refined. Up next is the Patek Philippe Perpetual Calendar Chronograph 5004P. Not every watch needs to be in the multi-million-dollar range to be considered a masterpiece. Patek Philippe 5004P is a grail in its own right. It combines 2 of the most complicated features in watchmaking. You'd find a split-second chronograph and a perpetual calendar. Even the combination of platinum and black Arabic numerals on the dial makes this model highly desirable for serious collectors. Jay-Z wore this piece to a seafood lunch with DJ Khaled. Finding one of these is nearly impossible now, but a platinum version recently sold for around $600,000. While that's pocket change for Jay-Z, it's enough to make most people's jaws drop. So let's round out with some down-to-earth pieces, or maybe a stock standard flex. Sitting perfectly at number 9 is the Rolex Daytona 6263 Tiffany & Co. Now, even Jay-Z has an appreciation for classic timepieces. The Rolex Daytona 6263 with a Paul Newman dial and a Tiffany & Co stamping is considered the holy grail of vintage Rolex watches. It's like the perfect blend of a Paul Newman film and Tiffany's iconic jewelry display. This particular Tiffany stamped Daytona is so legendary, one sold for $17.8 million when Paul Newman himself sold it in 2017. Jay-Z's model, featuring a stainless steel case, Paul Newman dial, and Tiffany logo, is now estimated to be worth around $1.2 million. It's rare enough that simply wearing it feels like carrying a piece of history on your wrist. And to prove he's not just wearing gazillion-dollar watches, he's also got modest pieces that go way back. Finally, we have our Audemars Piguet Royal Oak Offshore Chronograph. In 2006, Jay-Z teamed up with Audemars Piguet to create the iconic Royal Oak Offshore, celebrating his 10-year milestone in the music industry. This groundbreaking collaboration, led by AP's US CEO, Francois-Henri Benavides, marked the first time a luxury watch brand partnered with a hip-hop artist. The watch itself is a tribute to Jay-Z and his achievements, featuring a blue dial with a diamond-studded 10 index. Only 100 pieces were made, with 50 in stainless steel, 30 in rose gold, just 20 in platinum. Each were sold at $23,500, $43,900, and $69,500 respectively. This offshore remains a significant moment in both the worlds of luxury watches and hip-hop culture. It's undeniable that Jay-Z's risk game is off the charts. He's mixing art, history, and serious capital on one arm. But think that collection was wild? Well, just head over to our next video on Trump's $400,000 watch collection. Click on the video to keep the luxury talk rolling.
Now that's crazy. That's crazy. Jay-Z got one of the rarest watch collections I ever seen. But he's at a billionaire status. Most of his watches you've seen, he had some type of relationship with the brand or with someone that was connected to the brand. Like the Patek Philippe, I mean, it was good that he was an ambassador for Tiffany, you know, and knows the CEO. Richard Mille, he had an inside trader. And what I mean by that, he had a watch dealer that was heavily connected, a watch jeweler that was heavily connected, and that was skilled at what they do. He had one of the best in the game. So he was able to create the blueprint and the green return one of his watches to the green sapphire, which are all limited edition watches. And only, like I said, only 5 of them named. We own 2 of them. Then, you know, they were just talking about how his Audemars Piguet Royal Oak offshore chronograph he helped design. Come on, man. You helping design Audemars watches? You are at a whole nother level. But your influence is also at a whole nother level that they trust your taste, they trust your vision, they trust your idea of what an Audemars Piguet Royal Oak offshore could and should look like to the buyer market. That speaks a lot. A lot of people hate on Jay-Z. I mean, once you become a billionaire, a lot of people are gonna hate you. That's just a well-known fact. A lot of people just gonna hate you. Nobody really like billionaires because they feel like you did a lot of scummy stuff to get to a billion. But forget the person. The watch collection. Watch collection. And by holding on to these watches, by the time he is deceased, each one of these watches can help fund start. I mean, like generational wealth. Like shit, the first 3 watches was all $1 million watches. What you think is gonna happen after he passes? And then the next 30 years, these watches are gonna be crazy priced. Right. They're gonna be going from worth $1 million to worth 7, 8, 9, 10, $15 million. These are $1 billion watches. And for that viewer that just tuned in, you feel me? I got something special for you. I got a special watch for you. Tell me what you like. We'll go find it. If you in the chronograph watches, gold song, we'll get you together. Hold on, let me go have my son. Oh, give me this. You want water? I'm back in a short intermission. My son needed some water. No. What's up? Thank y'all for tuning in. Come check me out. So what?
I want my LLC, then business, because it cost me $0. Plus, it was unavoidable. I click on start help.
Right now, what we are doing is editing the website Oh, y'all doing, man? You ain't looking crazy. What's up out there, man? Tell me what type of watch y'all like. We'll find it for y'all.
When it is our turn tomorrow, it's like we pull on. So Harry Potter was so.
I want to let the world know that he is. You have to. You know, say like at this point, no.
Here's that, Joe. 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 Joe.